Alright, Civvie00 here with another exciting unboxing. This time, I have an upgrade to my streaming setup, otherwise known as the Behringer XENYX 1002B. Apparently it's a premium 10-input 2-bus mixer with XENYX preamps and British EQs and optional battery operation, and it comes in a rather large box. Oops. And I ripped my paper. I like that paper. Apparently kids are really excited about mixers. And this guy looking through a guitar. And we hear you. So let's look at the outside of this box here. On the front it tells us what it's supposed to be, and I guess I'll have to actually prop it up so you might be able to read it. And it tells us what it's got. It tells us that it can use 9 volts. On the back it tells us that it has state-of-the-art XENYX mix preamps. It has 2 of them, but apparently according to the Amazon review is that all of them are. What I would expect is actually the case is that it's wired up for all of them, so it just uses all the power as it sees fit. It's apparently got neoclassic British EQs, which don't really matter. FX and Mon send per channel for external devices. I don't quite know what that means because I'm not a real good audio guy. I just needed a bigger mixer than my 502, which is the streamer standard mixer. Oops. This 1002B here is what Man vs. Game uses. Apparently it has phantom power that you can turn on and off. Although if you're using a condenser mic, I don't know when you'd want to turn it off. Okay, so we're going to open the box here. I just got this from Amazon, from America. So hopefully nothing's real bad. Alright, so we have old school foam. It's going to be really great on the microphone. Ooh, wow. That is as big as having it as I thought. Okay, so we've got nothing else in the box. Once you take it out. On the top, we have a sticker. Ooh, Behringer sticker. And we have We Hear You, which is, this is a guide. The January 2012. So, this one's a little old, I guess. And a quick start guide on the back. Probably in only, oh, it's got EN, ES, French, DE, and PT. I don't know what PT is. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We've got accessories before we get to the goods. Ooh, that one didn't make shipping so well. But let's see what we got in the accessory box. Oh wow, that was exciting. In the accessory box, there is a power cord which looks a lot like this power cord for my 502. Different models. This one has higher. This one is higher voltage, so don't mix them up if you have both. Just a 2-prong power cord to a 3-prong and a key. Shoot, I don't think you can see. Yeah, I just hit the point where I have too many microphones and inputs, so my little 502 just doesn't do it anymore. Alright, let's try and remove this with, yeah, this seems like a lot. I mean, like, it's probably not going to break in shipping, which is important, but anyway. Oh, apparently there's a bracket. Wow, this bracket is really heavy. Oh, this is so you can mount it on a soundboard, which I currently can't do. Alrighty, so let's get into the package here. It's just held together with tape. It's got some don't eat gel in there. You should probably eat anyway, because you never know. Alrighty, let's look what we got. This is the 1002B. There's a power button on the back, so you can turn it off, which is helpful. We've got sliders, which is really the reason that I bought it over a 1202. Just having sliders makes your life so much easier when you're not really looking at it. And I guess we'll go over a slight explanation of this, which means we will move the camera. It's really professional. Zoom in. Enjoy my terrible lighting. Alrighty, so we've moved it, and now we're going to kind of just look at what we've got. So we've got 5 XLRs. Apparently only 2 are preamped ones. Phantom power ones. I would assume these 2 that are marked differently than the others. Yeah, it's just got phantom power on those 2. So you got a microphone like, say, what is it? It's a 202 is what I have. Just jam that right in there and we can power it and all that fun stuff, since my 502 doesn't have phantom power. Alright, so looks like all the channels have the same controls, so that's good, so I only have to tell you once. So we've got, let's see, we've got gain, we've got it telling you that you're clipping, we've got pan, we've got this is your preamp high, mid, lows, so you can get rid of whatever. This is the Mon and FX, which we'll get to that. And we just have a slider for each channel. And we have 5 channels. Well, we have 10 channels. 10 channels. Better if I wasn't, 10 channels. Because they split up the channels so that some of them control 2 and some of them control 1. Which is really fine. Okay, so let's look at what else we've got. We've got line-ins. I don't know what INS means, but I assume it's basically just more line-ins. So we've got line-in, INS, line-in, INS. And we've got stereo, stereo, stereo on 3, 5, and 7. Which can technically be 2 monos if you really wanted. But everyone's just going to use stereo because that's what normal people do. And then we've got, let's see, we've got 2-track input, which is controlled.
This is Civvie here, telling you that I am full of it. The control I'm currently talking about is right underneath my hand. What I'm doing is applying the lessons I learned from the 502 on a mixer that is not the 502. So I'm just inputting this here so that I don't have to deal with comments or whatever. And so that I know that I fixed it. Thank you.
That just sends it in. Then we've got a headphone jack, which is controlled right here. You can still see me out right here. And we've got output, and we've got Mon and FX to come in to each channel. Yeah, it looks to be about it. It's a big mixer. It's heavy. I guess I could do show you how big it is. Here's GoPro. That's how big it is. It's really kind of big. It's bigger than I expected. But since I'm not really a big audio guy and I can't be like, oh well, this sounds like blah blah blah. That's about all I can do about it. This is just an unboxing anyway. So this is Civvie 00, and we're gonna sign off.